Hey beauty babes, welcome to the Good Hair Podcast. My name is Shannon Good and I'm a hair-obsessed beauty artist with a crazy passion for helping salons and freelancers build the business of their dreams. I went from struggling in the salon to living the life I had always dreamed of as a beauty artist, calling my own shots. Now I'm traveling more than ever and doing exactly what I want to do. This is your time. Now is the time to take control of your path. Climb out from under the social gravity of the cookie cutter life and do what you have always wanted to do. I truly believe that investing in yourself is where great success embraces you. Let's do this together. Hey guys, I'm sitting here thinking about what I want for breakfast, but getting so inspired by a few things. And so I wanted to hop on here and record this for you before my inspiration leaves the station. It's just like such a cold day. And so I'm stuck inside and recording this episode with you guys, which is super awesome. You know, all the windows are open and it's bright outside because it's so snowy, and it's really beautiful. It really hasn't snowed that much in Ohio this season, but I have a feeling it is on its way. So today I want to talk to you about success. You have to want it more than you want to breathe. Okay? I heard somebody say that not that long ago, and I was like, whoa, damn, yeah, you do. When you want to be successful, you have to put it down and get after it. And you have to want it more than you want to breathe. That totally says it, right? Like that encapsulates the whole thing. And so let's talk about it. So what is success to you? Success to me is freedom. And freedom to me, and freedom and success are so equal, like in my mind, because what it really comes down to is being able to live the life I want to live, being able to live the life you want to live, without feeling restrained by anything, whether it is finances, whether it is time, whether it is just these boundaries that we put on ourselves. Whatever it is, success is freedom. And think about, what is freedom to you? Freedom is just such a powerful word. And I just want you to think about that for a minute. Sit down with a notebook and write down, what is freedom to you? What is success to you? I'm such a believer in a vision board. And the other day, my daughter and I were working on our vision boards, and it was so much fun. She's 13, and her vision board was so inspirational. I was like, girl, you are beyond your years, like such a deep thinker. And so it was super encouraging. But, like having a vision board can be really helpful. Just putting pictures of things on your board that you are striving to attain or to be, or writing things, that are your goals or whatever it is. Like, put it on your vision board. That's a really great way of creating success and making things happen. Yeah, that's a little woo-woo, but you know what? This girl is so woo-woo, it's not even funny. I believe in these things, and it's worth a shot, right? What do you have to lose? And so, wanting success more than you want to breathe. Like, just think about that for a minute. If you want to be successful, you have to put the work in, and you have to, answer the emails. You have to do the social media. You have to update the website, create blog posts, educate yourself, all of these things. You can't just be successful because you want to be successful. You have to put the work in, and you can't just expect it to come to you in some sort of a way. So success to me is reaching goals. I like to have goals. I like for them to be attained. I have two different types of goals. I like to have attainable goals that I absolutely know I can reach. And then I like to have the pie in the sky goals. So I like to dream great big because you know what? I'll just have to tell you, especially this last year, I had some crazy ass dreams come true, guys. And they were like pie in the sky, like over the stars kind of dreams. So it was amazing. And I just know that this year is going to be even better. So yeah, just knowing what your goals are, I mean, is everything. So success to me is creating goals, but then getting after those goals and making them happen. So 5 ways to get out and kill it. Let's just talk about these 5 ways of creating success, okay? So you want to connect with every vendor you come in contact with. Introduce yourself. So that's number 1, okay? So connecting with vendors is a really great way of creating success because success equals money. Success equals freedom, okay? But obviously you need money to pay your bills and to be able to do the things you want to do. And to get that money, you need to create clients. You know, you need to bring clients in the door. And to bring clients in the door, you need to connect with your community because that is going to be the fastest way that you can build. And so go out and introduce yourself. And I know I talk about this all the time, but it is crucial. Go out and introduce yourself to your community. Be out and about. Be creating really good work. And always have a high standard for what you put out there. Okay? People will come to you when they know that you're good at what you do. So connecting with your photographers, videographers, floral vendors, cake vendors, makeup artists, hairstylists, wedding coordinators, planners, day of coordinators, venues, you know, car rentals, event stylists, you know, whoever, all of it. Just think about how fast you can build your business when you connect to your community. It's huge. And, you know, connecting to them means that you're connecting with their clients. And so just getting yourself out in front of as many people as possible and leaving a really great first impression, that is everything. Second of all, and 5 ways to get out there and kill it. Number 2 is update your website for optimum results. Okay, so you don't want your website to be super cluttery, but at the same time, you want it to have your information. And so, you know, a great way to get your information out there in your website is to have pictures on your website, and also in the picture have explanation of what the picture is or what you want your clients to know about you. The more description of things that you have on your website, the better your SEO is. And so, you know, you want to do everything you can to have descriptive words on your website and all of that. And we have a whole course on that in our Bridal Business Bootcamp on how to build your website optimally to get yourself high in the ranks on Google and to help build your business successfully and quickly. So your website needs to be up to date and clean and easy to navigate and descriptive. It needs to have your information. They need to know how to contact you, where you can be found, what do you do, what are the services that you offer, all of these things. So your website's a really important resource. So let's see, 5 ways to get out and kill it with success. And so we are ready for number 3. Let's just recap for a minute. Number 1 was connect with your vendors, like with your wedding and bridal community and all of the vendors that you could possibly be working with. You want them to know you and you want to know them. Second of all was update your website for optimum results. So making sure it's clean, it's up to date. You get some new sort of description, wording, some new post on there, whatever it is, just to keep it up to date. And then number 3 is clean up your Instagram, Facebook, social media feed. You want high quality only. And so, go through your feed on Instagram or on Facebook and delete things that maybe aren't the best. Maybe they were great at the time, but they're no longer relevant or whatever it is. Go through and clean it up. Delete things that don't sort of work the best for you any longer. And maybe even add new pictures. So putting professional photos on there and also just photos of your work in general. Basically your social media feed is your profile, is your portfolio these days. I mean, it is very rare that I have a client email me and be like, hey, can you send me your portfolio? I'm like, visit my Instagram. It's like so weird. I probably have 5 people a year that are like, can you send me your portfolio? And I'm like, what are you talking about? That is so crazy. Where have you been? Go to Instagram. And so whether it's Instagram, Facebook, whatever, just make sure that your professional profile is professional, okay? You want it to reflect your sort of your niche or your demographic or your just, your business. So you want to make sure that what you're putting out there is what you want people to know about your business, okay? And just being really careful about that. Like if you are posting professional photos of like a wedding you did, and then you have a picture of your kid playing with the dog next, and then a picture of the food that you ate last night. And then, it's like you have to be really careful about how you're curating your Instagram feed or your social media feed in general. And so just making sure that your business is reflected in the highest quality on social media is everything. All right, so success, 5 ways to get out and kill it with success. So number 1 was connect to your wedding community with the vendors. Number 2, update your website for optimum results. Number 3, clean up your Instagram and social media feed. And number 4 is be willing to do all the things you need to do to make it, even if it's uncomfortable, okay? So don't be afraid to do the things that are maybe free in the beginning, right? Like do the styled shoots or do the things that will be greatly beneficial to your business, but also keeping in mind that you don't want to do everything for free. You want to charge what you're worth. Because that brings respect really quickly, but at the same time knowing when you should do things for people that will benefit your business, okay? So just really curating, your schedule and knowing I will almost always do a styled shoot because then you're getting in front of a huge community. What else will I do? I hardly ever will discount my services for anybody just because I don't like to work for free. And I feel like time is money. And I've done that before. I did that, just trying to build my business up. And now I'm at the point to where it's like, man, I just don't want to do. That's not something I want to show up for if I'm doing it for free. But yeah, just doing what you have to do to be successful and to get your name out there. Spend a day going out and introducing yourself, or spend a day, doing whatever it is that you find beneficial for your business. That's a really big deal. You're not going to make money every hour of, the day. Like answering your emails, updating your website, doing all of these things that are behind the scenes, yeah, it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of work, but it's worth it. And these are the things that bring your clients in. So while it doesn't necessarily pay for you to sit down and work on your computer to update things, I mean, eventually in the long run, that's what brings in your clients. So you have to put the work in. Okay, so the next thing is the uncomfortable things build character and confidence. And it's so true, right? Like there are things that we have to do in the service industry that are character builders. And maybe that's working with a client that you didn't realize was so stressful, or having to drive somewhere where you didn't really want to drive, or whatever it is. There's uncomfortable situations all the time. I'm just trying to think. Walking into a wedding where the makeup artist doesn't even acknowledge that you walked in the door, or or maybe you walk into a wedding where nobody even really acknowledges that you walked in the door. That could be awesome. Just whatever it is. I mean, maybe you, I don't get mixed up and show up somewhere a little too early, or maybe the bride told you it was at her house, but she changed it and it's at the hotel. Whatever it is. I mean, things happen, and you just have to roll with the punches and do the uncomfortable thing and suck it up and show up and be responsible and professional and pull it together. These things are all worth it, and this is what creates success. And so not every single day is going to be perfection, and not every single day is going to be how you expect it, but you still have to absolutely be professional all the time. Okay, so let's talk about the 5 steps for creating success. So let's go over them one more time. The first one was connect with every vendor in the wedding community that you want to work with and that fits your ideal client, okay? This just helps to grow your community fast and your referral base. Second, update your website for optimum results. That's everything. Your website needs to be clean and clear. That's where people get a lot of information about you. Update your Instagram and your social media feed in general. This is also where people find you. This is where clients are more and more starting to find their wedding vendors, is on Instagram and Facebook and all of that, especially Instagram, because you can use the hashtags to target the people that you want, and so they will find you easier. So making sure that that is highly curated to fit your business and to reflect your business. Number 4 is be willing to do all the things you need to do to make it, even if it's uncomfortable. And that means sitting at home when it's beautiful and sunny out and answering your emails and creating a blog post and fixing your website and cleaning up your social media and doing all these things, because you need to do that to have your clients coming in. And just remembering that number 5 is the uncomfortable things build character and confidence. And it's so true. The more you're exposed to the uncomfortable things, the more you're able to deal with them easily. And so just understanding that and being able to step outside of uncomfortable situations and realize that it could be a character builder, and just choosing to make it a character builder can be greatly helpful. So hopefully that helps you out quite a bit. And I just want to give you one extra little tip here, and that's to go for the no. So when you're building your business, don't be afraid to charge what you need to charge, or to do what you need to do. And don't be afraid of somebody saying no. That does not define who you are, and it does not devalue you. If anything, it's just a little bit of resistance that helps you to know what it is that you do want. So no doesn't mean anything other than you may not be the best fit for this person at the time. So go for the no. Don't be afraid of it. And just own who you are and what you do, and value yourself, okay? Hope you guys found some help in this, and I hope that you were able to build your business beautifully from this podcast and the things that we offer you. So this was success, and don't forget, you have to want it more than you want to breathe. And if that means answering emails and keeping your phone on you so that you can answer phone calls on the go, then that's what it takes. And especially in the beginning, just doing what it takes to be successful it'll be worth it in the long run. One of these days, you'll be able to breathe a little more and enjoy the ride a little bit more. All right, so get after it and connect with me. Let me know what you think about this and if it was helpful for you. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the Good Hair Podcast. If you love the show and want to stay connected, go ahead and hit subscribe to be notified when new episodes drop. Also, if you're loving the show, we greatly appreciate reviews. Please take a second to leave a review. Leaving a review helps support the show, it lets us know we're doing what you love, and gets the message out to other listeners. If you want to get your bridal business kickstarted, visit our website at goodhair.com. That's GOODHAIR.com for your free guide to finding your niche. Hope to meet you soon and talk soon. Have a great day.